Hello, YouTubers. I decided to do this video just showing some of the different bags you can use and some of the stuff that I have set up for a ditch situation, bug out bag situation to give an idea. I'm not really going to go much into what's in the bags on this video, but I'm going to give you an idea of different bags you can possibly use and some of the things you might be interested in using. Um, Mostly it's just probably going to be me and my wife, which will be bugging out. I have some friends that have their own gear, but if something happens and they can't get to their gear, I have some spare gear with my gear and some different things that gives me ability to help them if they can't get their gear. Um, just to start, I have this. This is a bag that actually came with the 2 sleeping bags that are in here. These are the the really fluffy ones. I can't remember what's in them. It's the ones that can go down to like so much below zero. I've got 2 of them. These are more of a cold weather. You know, they're really not going to be any good anything other than cold weather. But, you know, I have them as extras. They're easy. They've got a simple grab. You know, if you actually have a vehicle to actually take you, then it gives you the ability, you know, you can grab 5 or 6 bags then and just throw it in the truck and go. It's not that heavy. You know, it wouldn't be that bad to have my backpack on my back, you know, my rifles, and grab this with one hand and carry it on down. Really long distance might be a pain in the ass, but, you know, if something that you may be interested in situation, you know, if nothing else, you know, I have extra bags if I come across anybody that on the trail that, you know, are my friends or family or something like that, they have something when if they get something happened, they didn't get their stuff, or, you know, their stuff got took or whatever. So 2 extra sleeping bags, which that would be more of a may take, may not take. If I can take it, I'll take it. If I can't take it, then it ain't really that big of a situation. Right here is my bag. This is a U.S. military Vietnam style bag. It's I think it's an Alice. I think it's what it's called. It's got the metal frame. It's got the belt strap. I had made a chest strap setup because originally it just came over and that was it, and it kind of pulled back on the shoulders, so I made the setup to click in the middle. This has pretty much really more stuff than I actually need. It's about 60 pounds. I weigh 260 pounds. I'm, you know, pretty well in shape. You know, I can carry 60 pounds on my back, no problem. Don't wear me out. This type of backpack actually fits your back well. It don't, you know, irritate you. A frame backpack is really the best backpack to go if you're going to carry any distance, because if it ain't got a frame, then the amount will roll in the bottom and give a pressure point in the lower part of your back, and it'll hurt. Plus, with this being like it is, they got this open area in here that lets air flow and keeps your back cool. I have 2 canteens, 2 knives on the belt part, got my compass, easy access, I got a military style flashlight. I got a shovel. On this side, I've got one of the military full strap collapsible bags that takes something big, if it's fluffy, and shrinks it down to a smaller, manageable size. I've got a machete here, another knife. I'm redundant with knives. You know, I like having more than one knife just for the fact if something happens to one, I lose it, break it, whatever. I have more. I'm willing to carry the extra weight. So as long as I'm willing to carry the weight and it don't affect me, and I have took this bag out in the woods, went camping with it for weeks, and no problems. Pretty much everything in this bag I found a use for. Most things in here have more than one use. I have my axe. I do not have a saw because in my area, I don't see the point in having the saw. Saws do good, but for what I'm doing, the axe works good. Plus, I also can use it as a hammer and a bunch of other things. Got my first aid kit down here, and a bunch of nice gear inside. I have a change of clothes inside. I have all the change of clothes and things I want to definitely be dry. I've got one of the waterproof bags like you buy at Walmart that the top rolls over and clips around. It's fully waterproof, so no matter if this whole bag gets drenched, pretty much everything outside that bag, it don't really matter if it gets wet. Yeah, it might rust a little, but it ain't going to kill what I have. But everything in the bag, that means I have dry clothes if something happens and I get dumped. I've got a mess kit in here, U.S. military, just plain old mess kit, basic gear. I have a shaving kit. Now, some people don't think about that, and they don't think about keeping themselves trimmed. Now, you know, you can do without it, but you're going to look like Grizzly Adams after a little while. So I have a shaving kit, and it's a shaving kit that I can easily sharpen or whatnot. I know how to use a straight razor and everything for shaving, so I built my kit around that because you can always resharpen it. Over here I have all my fire stuff, a really nice product. I even got some food in here for the situation. If I had to go, I still have a little bit, some potted meat, just something simple to grab and go. I got everything in this little bag, my fire kit. Right here is a very useful item. This stuff right here is a hair gel. You can read it. This stuff right here, I put a little duct tape around it, make sure this top don't pop off. I put cotton balls in here. This stuff works as good, or in my opinion, better than Vaseline. It burns long, it does a good job, and you can actually take this stuff with a little bit of shoestring or whatnot and make a small candle to be able to light a dark area like your shelter or something without having a major issue. Also, here's my fire steel. I bought this rod off the internet and went and got some plumbing fixtures, like plumbing for the bathroom, adapter and whatnot, and made this little setup down here so I can have something to hold on to, which saved me a lot of money. This is like half the price than if what you bought the whole thing. And it's one of the bigger ones, so I have a long time use. I also ordered it with this, the little small square striker. Yes, I could use a knife to strike, but for what it costs, why not? I also have some other stuff and my little LED flashlight, you know, simple, extra batteries and whatnot. But I'll go more detail in what's in my bag later on as I get more into it. I don't want to waste this whole video with nothing but what's in my bag. I got this. It's U.S. military duffel. This is a kind of bag that if I need it, I got it. Mainly, it's got clothes, different pairs of clothes for me and my wife. It's got a few extra things. It's got a couple extra canteen bottles in here. It's got I've got a tactical vest in here. Yes, I could use the tactical vest more than anything if it's in a survival situation, but the tactical vest isn't like a full-on tactical. It's more or less just simple pocket storage and a water bladder on the back. So really, you know, I can do without it with just a good belt and my canteens and stuff that I have already. These bags are great for a secondary bag. They've got backpack-like straps so you can carry it on your back, or it's got a single handle where you can carry the whole setup. I don't know if they're all this way. These have kind of a rubberish skin-like on the insides of them that, by what I've dealt with and what I fooled with, it makes it water resistant. It can't be fully waterproof because the top is just kind of a flap over situation and clips, but it's good for a secondary bag with some clothes and other necessities you may need. Plus, these bags are big and tall. If you're going to be carrying more than just like 1 or 2 rifles, it gives you something to store multiple guns, maybe some ammo and everything, into one easy carrier setup. You can just grab and go instead of, you know, carrying armloads of guns when you have to leave. Now, you know, personally, I find it would be more sensible to carry 1, maybe 2 rifles and maybe a couple of pistols and ammo that'll cover the majority of them. And the best thing I can figure would be to have as many guns as you can that you're going to carry use the same ammo. Because then instead of packing 20 different types of ammo, you pack 20 times, you know, or whatnot, you know, more ammo for the guns you have, and instead of, you know, 10, you know, 100 rounds of this one, your high powerful ammo and a bunch of 22. You know, if you have two guns to 3 guns or something that shoots close to the same ammo or maybe slightly different, you know, just enough that where you can maximize your ammo abilities. This is a Swiss military backpack. It's kind of a canvas with a rubbery like covering. This is my wife's backpack. She has her tent set up, which we're eventually going to get a better bag instead of the blue bag that it came in. This is actually a big enough tent that we could actually fit 4 people, but it's a small size. It actually don't take up much room. It actually would take up less room than what this bag is actually doing. She's got a sleeping bag in the top, kept it in the original plastic that it came in. It's got a zipper, it's easy, it stays dry. This is pretty much waterproof. She has her hatchet on this side, and she has her first aid right here, water bottle. She has other water bottle inside. She has her mess kit set up, military. She has other bits and pieces, her fire starting kit. She has everything pretty much that I have in my bag, but more rounded around her, so she knows how to use all the equipment in this bag without no problem. She can start a fire with it and everything. We go camping, we use these bags more than just a bug out bag. We go camping with these bags. We'll take these bags, go up in the mountains and hike back however far we're wanting to go and just set up. And while we're there, you know, we do it just basically like we're actually living there on a survival situation. We build a fire, we, you know, do our little things, and if we respect the law. So if it's one type of season mainly, most of the places we go are national foresters or something like that, so we end up having to just, you know, fish or something like that. That's fine. We've got fishing kits in here. You know, we've got the hobo style fishing kits. It's got the string wrapped around it. They work great. Any type of tube that can be pulled apart where you can store stuff inside and wrap stuff on the outside and not affect it when you pull it apart is actually a pretty good kit. I mean, setup. You could probably easily do it with any type of, you know, tube with 2 ends. I'm going to stop the video here. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Thank you for any comments. I'm going to probably come back with more another video on my bag. Thank you, and God bless.